Monday, November 17, 2025, normally the quietest day in the Southern District of New York. A day when courtrooms stay locked. Judges sleep in, clerks silence their phones. And the federal courthouse hums in total stillness, but not today. Today, that silence shattered. Today, the SDNY doors opened for an emergency so explosive it pulled the courthouse out of its normal rhythm. Today is the day Sean Diddy Combs faces consequences he never imagined. Today, the foundation of his empire trembles, because of one small, silver-capped bottle tucked beneath his prison pillow. When word spread that Diddy had been caught with alcohol at Fort Dix at 2:17 a.m. on November 7, panic erupted. Officers froze. The warden's face drained of color. Logs became meaningless. Surveillance footage replayed over and over like a scene from a disaster movie. By sunrise, the violation report was on the desk of the one man who could change everything in a single decision, Judge Arun Subramanian. A judge who had already shown restraint. Who, on October 3, sentenced Diddy to 50 months, far less than the decade prosecutors demanded. But today, warnings and mercy meant nothing. Because this bottle didn't just break a rule. It reopened the entire case. Outside, reporters stormed the courthouse steps. Microphones shook in the November wind. News vans revved. Cameras exploded with flashes. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. He ruined his own sentence. The judge won't let this slide. Inside, officers prepared to escort Diddy back into a courtroom he thought he'd never see again. The world remembers everything. May 5, the trial kickoff. 34 witnesses. 29 long days of testimony. July 2, the verdict. October 3, the sentencing. Transfers to MDC Brooklyn, then Fort Dix. And now, the disaster. Diddy stepped out of the transport van. Chains rattled. Every step weighed heavier than the last. He knew why the judge was furious. He knew why the courthouse opened on a federal holiday. This wasn't a minor violation, it was the kind that shakes a sentence to its core. Fort Dix, November 7. Another quiet night, dim lights, slow patrols, nothing unusual. Until 2:17 a.m. a correctional officer stopped at Diddy's bunk for a routine pillow check. The moment he lifted the thin pillow, he froze. There it was, a metal-capped bottle gleaming like a warning under the fluorescent lights. Not a mistake. Not a misunderstanding. A federal rule shattered. Combs, get up. Diddy sat upright, eyes wide. He didn't deny it, didn't argue. He just stared, hollow, knowing the implications. The officer called it in. Contraband. High risk. Lock down the unit. Within minutes, doors locked, alarms blared, evidence was bagged, notes taken, photos snapped. Every step followed the chain of custody protocol. Questions swirled, not for Diddy, but for the prison itself. How did it get in? Who was near the bunk? Why are the logs inconsistent? What does the footage show? Surveillance played again and again. 1:58 a.m., a shadow. 2:03, a figure near the door. 2:12, movement on the mattress. 2:17, the discovery. The warden rushed in. This goes straight to SDNY, he muttered. Alcohol in federal prison is more than contraband, it's a grenade. By 7 a.m., the report reached Judge Subramanian. Prosecutors prepared filings. Analysts called it catastrophic. And Diddy? He sat alone in isolation, chains rattling, whispering, how did it come to this? Explanations didn't matter. The system was preparing punishment. This time, the judge wasn't choosing the length of a sentence. He was deciding whether Diddy ever walks free again. Inside Fort Dix, the investigation intensified. Officers moved like a tactical unit. Footage replayed. Logs pulled. Discrepancies mounted. Motion sensors tripped. No entry recorded. The bottle under the pillow was possession. And possession alone triggered maximum consequences. Word spread through the prison. He's done. The judge won't play with this. He threw his sentence away. Diddy replayed every moment. May 5, Cassie's testimony, July 2, October 3. Transfers, Fort Dix, then the bottle. He remembered the judge's warning, any violation will be handled severely. The report hit New York. Media exploded. By 7 a.m., thousands swarmed the courthouse steps. Cameras lined the sidewalks. Helicopters circled. Analysts warned, this hearing could end Diddy's life outside prison. Inside the normally silent SDNY, scanners whirred, clerks rushed, assistants whispered. Judge Subramanian stood at the window, holding the report, the bottle, the photos, the logs, the timestamps. This isn't a minor violation, he said. This is a direct challenge to federal authority. He ordered full staff, full courtroom, no delays. The courthouse roared to life. Diddy stepped from the van in the underground garage. The cold steel floors, the blinding lights, the hard faces, all pressed down on him. Chains clinked with every step. Marshals surrounded him. Each step toward courtroom 12B made the metallic echo louder than any past glory. Halfway down the corridor, Mark Agnifilo, his attorney, waited. His expression pale, shoulders sagging. "Stay calm," he whispered. "No outbursts. Hold yourself together. I'm begging you." Diddy's throat tightened. "Mark, is he really going to?" Mark's silence answered everything. The courtroom doors opened. Inside, journalists, analysts, and observers filled every inch. Chains rattling, Diddy walked to the defense table. Evidence neatly displayed, the report, movement logs, freeze-frame images, and at the center, the sealed alcohol bottle. Mark leaned in. "They'll hit you with everything. Don't break." Judge Subramanian entered. Robe flowing, expression unreadable. The air froze. He opened the violation report. "Mr. Combs," he said, voice like polished steel. "We are here because of an incident that never should have occurred." Prosecutors moved. 2:17 a.m., November 7th, a prohibited alcohol bottle was recovered. "This is a severe breach." The bottle gleamed. "Small, simple, devastating," Mark tried. "Your Honor, we ask the court to consider questionable footage, possible log tampering." The judge raised a hand. "Silence, possession occurred," he said. When confronted, Mr. Combs did not deny ownership. Shock rippled through the room. The prosecutor pressed, "Deliberate misconduct. We ask for the harshest penalty." Lights dimmed. Video played, a shadow, a figure, a hand lowering. A moment frozen in time. Cassie stepped in. Her eyes red, expression tight, pain without anger. The judge closed the report. "This court recognizes the severity of the violation. We will determine the appropriate consequence." Diddy's body shook. Mark whispered, "Stay strong." The judge's voice sharpened. "You shattered leniency. You violated this court's trust. Adjustment is not an excuse. And then, this is no longer a disciplinary review. We are reopening sentencing." Diddy's body seized. Reporters gasped. The walls seemed to lean in. "No. Please, please no." He whispered, "Your 50-month sentence may no longer reflect the seriousness of your actions. The court will consider the maximum penalty." Diddy sobbed. Cassie wept. Reporters typed at lightning speed. Finally, the hammer fell. "Mr. Combs, your 50-month sentence is vacated. In light of your violation, this court imposes the maximum penalty allowed by federal law." Chaos erupted. Cameras flashed. Marshals dragged him away as he screamed. Cassie wept. Reporters surged. His freedom was gone. His life, gone, and as the courtroom doors slammed, one truth settled. This wasn't just a violation. This wasn't just a scandal. This was the moment Sean Diddy Combs lost everything, forever.